This is Eric Posable with Body Morph Pros. I'm here with NPC figure competitor Kayla D. Kayla, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
We just got done training some glutes and quads here at Barbell Central in Aurora, Illinois. So welcome. This is the first time you've come to this gym, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Good feel.
And you're living up in Minneapolis now, right? Mm-hmm. How do you like it up there?
It's Minneapolis. It's okay.
The winter is coming, right?
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing happens every year, but people still think something different's going to happen.
It's supposed to be worse this year, so. So we just came off of the Nationals in Miami, just about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk a little bit about your experience down there. Huge stage, lots of girls,
Yes.
tough competition.
Yes. It's always a great experience. It's a huge show, great physiques, it's the best of the best. So it's always a blessing to just be down there in the first place. But a little bit different expectation than what I was hoping for. Obviously I didn't place, which is okay. It was, I hadn't done a national show this last year, so it was good for me to get back on stage. I put on a lot of mass. I was carrying about 11 more pounds than I was last year than when I did nationals. So completely different physique. I was really happy with it. My conditioning, of course, could have been a lot better, but it was nothing that I was surprised about, so.
Well, now you're coming off a big injury.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, in January of this last year, I broke my fibula, my tibia. I dislocated my ankle and had a massive surgery. So, I think about it, I was off my leg for about 5 months. Couldn't really use it. So I had about a full 6 months to actually train legs and get it to actually activate like it should and stuff. So it was a long road. I'm still not 100%, but 95 I'll take. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for most people, if they ever had that injury to look like you, I'm sure they would kill for that. So I don't know you have a whole lot of complaints, and obviously if that's you at a not good level,
Right.
Going forward should be pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'm blessed I was able to make the comeback that I was. It definitely taught me a lot of patience, which is my biggest struggle. Everyone wants results yesterday, so that was definitely hard for me to overcome, but taught me a lot.
And now, just for the record, you broke that roundhousing a guy in the face, right?
Right. I mean, it was like a bloody massacre murder scene, but I came out on top and just a minor scrape.
That's what's important. Minor scrape, broke my fibula. So let's talk a little bit about the off season now. You took some time off, I assume, after to eat a little bit and relax, and now are you kind of back on full off season mode? Yeah,
it was important for me to be able to readjust, obviously, the reverse dieting, and I had the intentions of waking up and doing cardio, but I was like,
the bed, it's got a magnetic pull.
It just didn't want to let me go, so I didn't want to fight it, and I just let it happen, But overall, I just have been enjoying life. I think that's a big thing that people need to do, competing, have that balance. Everyone always talks about it, but they're like, I'm going to take 3 days off, and then I'm going to enjoy my life, and then I'm going to get back into it. And it's like, I know personally, I probably won't get back on stage until later next year, so I'm okay with, being a little fluffy.
And if this is fluffy, then I feel bad for those girls that are actually fluffy, because you look fantastic.
Thank you.
But it drives me nuts when I see some of these people like on Facebook, like, it's Thanksgiving, but I didn't fall off my diet. Right. It's like, dude, enjoy your life. This isn't shackles.
Exactly. Well, and I'll be the first to admit, when I first started, I would shut people out. I would be like, no, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't eat that. And then I judge other people and be like, why are you eating that? Yeah. And that wasn't the lifestyle that I wanted to do, and reasons why I did what I was doing, and I just kind of had to take a step back. It's like, there's other things going on in my life. I won't do shows forever. Shows happen every year. They'll still be there if I decide to do one or not. So it's good for me now to just be able to enjoy life and still be able to have the fun and enjoyment of competing, because there's so many people that just forget it and run people over and burn bridges, and it's just not why I do it at all.
Well, I tell people all the time, the minute it's no longer fun and it becomes work, you need to get out. Because very few people are going to make a lot of money doing this. And if it's not for the love of the sport, just stop.
Right. Well, and adding 4 letters to my name isn't going to change the way I work out. It's not going to change the way I go. I'll still go to my job. You know, it's a great to have the affirmation, but it's not the end all be all. Right.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's, I think a lot of people miss that. So it's good that you're grounded, because I've been in the sport a long time, and a lot of people that are like, I'm going to go pro and make millions and retire. It's like, dude, that's not how it works. So let's talk a little bit about your workout splits now that you're in the off season. How do you kind of choreograph the week as far as what body parts when and how often?
Right now I haven't really been, I won't even lie.
Well, today's workout was the first one in 2 weeks.
Yeah, today I hit legs for like the first time ever since the show. No, I mean, it's been a little bit tough. Like, getting the right mindset to get back in the gym has been my biggest struggle. So once I really get like comfortable with that, I'm going to be totally fine, like hammering out my workouts. You know, I have a split where I do mostly high volume stuff, so I try to hit things twice. So one heavier day, and then one more hypertrophy day. So that's usually what I'll get. That'll be what I eventually get myself into. But right now I'm kind of just trying to get myself to the gym.
So it's been kind of a struggle then to kind of get remotivated, especially.
A little bit. You know, sometimes I think it's hard because you're like, okay, I'm going to give myself this time off. You know, I'm going to enjoy life, and but it's easy to just kind of be like, you know what, I'm going to just watch TV for the whole day.
Yeah, especially when you compete at a high level, and nationals is a very high level, and the way you look, it takes a lot to look that way. And then to take some time off and then to kind of get back into it, it's tough mentally to be like, oh my God, I got to get back to doing that.
Yeah.
It's a big boulder to start to move.
It is hard, but you know, especially the people who are in the industry, it's easy because it is such part of our lifestyle where it's just kind of like flipping a switch. Like, yeah, the first week or two is going to be hard, but at the end of the day, this is what you want to do. Yeah. I wanted to eat some cookies and maybe a donut.
I see some donuts on your thing a lot,
I don't even like donuts.
You know, is it just for show then, or
I just rub them on my face.
The glaze.
Oh, God, it's so bad. Like, I literally had a dozen donuts in one day.
So to everyone listening that wants to compete at nationals at a high level, it's donuts.
Yes. Solid donut diet, no cardio, and then
they're less fattening because they don't have the donut in the middle. There's a hole.
I cut mine a little bit. That's the secret. I cut the donut hole a little bit bigger. It's fine. Way less fattening. Yeah, I go and I eat donuts, and then I go to the gym and flex and take selfies, and then that's my whole secret right there. That's the secret's been let out of the bag. So let's talk about today's workout. We started with some extensions. I noticed you did some 21s. Now I know you said you don't do a lot of leg workouts generally. I know that was kind of the big, when we started scheduling this, you didn't want to do legs. Yeah, that was your doing. But I did it. So you're not a big leg fan. So what's the reasoning behind that? Honestly, my legs respond so quickly when I do training that they become overpowering. And with my physique, I've been working really hard. Breaking my leg was actually a blessing in disguise because my feedback had always been my lower body was too big and my upper body wasn't big enough. So it gave me time to kind of, even that out. But if I do too much training with my leg, it'll aggravate it a lot. And then with my prep, like doing 2 days of cardio or 2 times a day cardio plus a leg workout a couple times a week, I would be wrecked. Like I couldn't use my leg. Yeah. So I've managed okay doing like one straight lifting leg day and then one more plyo day where it's limited weight, more just like quick fast-paced movements and stuff. So, and plus doing legs kind of sucks. Yeah, no one really likes. I don't enjoy training it either. It's always. It makes me sweaty, and I don't like this sweat.
not a big sweater. So I noticed we did a lot of kind of supersetting. We started with the leg extensions, then went to some pull throughs with some step ups. Now and then we went from there. We did some lying leg curls with some deadlifts. We did some sumo deadlifts today.
Yep.
So coming into the gym, do you usually have a plan, or you kind of just feel kind of what you're feeling and then do that?
I mean, I typically do follow a plan, but I try to hit mainly just hamstring glute exercises and then superset with it, so just to keep moving.
So I know you mentioned competing in the fall. Are you looking to do nationals again? Is that the plan, or do you have to requalify?
I'm already qualified for because I did the Badger, so I'm qualified for national shows next year. I don't want to put something set in stone. I know it'll be, if and when I do one, it'll be in the fall. So I'd like to do a show before nationals if I decide to do one. But I'm really happy just eating donuts. Before we wrap up here, I know we're getting a little short on time, but I know you just got recently signed by another sponsor, Tainted Industries, right? How did that come to be? Wade's the owner of Tainted Industries, and he is a phenomenal guy. I see him all the time at all the local shows, travels for them as well, has some really great athletes on the team, and every time I see him at shows, we always talk and stuff. I love his clothes. He has great stuff for it's good for in the gym and outside the gym, which is important because we don't normally fit in normal clothes. Right. So it was great to get connected with him, and after nationals I kind of hooked up with him again, and we just joined forces, I guess.
Well, definitely sounds like you're on the path to success, and hopefully we'll get to ride the train with you. So yeah. I'm pretty excited.
Body Morph is I'm not going to swear.
Don't worry, the kids aren't allowed to watch this, so it's okay.
Well, then it's a shit.
Well, before we get out of here, anyone else you want to give a quick shout out or thank you to?
I mean, everyone, especially you who made this possible today, shooting with Will with TLR, right? Mm-hmm. I always get that backwards. Barbell Compound.
Central.
Fuck. Can you edit that out? Why do I get that so confused?
I don't know. It's like the third time today.
Barbell Central.
Bit you crazy.
For letting us use their gym. It's a phenomenal gym. And just everyone who's always supported me through everything, even when I'm like a hangry jerk and tired.
Angry panda.
Oh, it's bad. Like, I would smack someone with a piece of bamboo. Quick.
Well, until we see you again, which I assume will be very soon, I appreciate you coming out. I know you came down from Minneapolis just for this and doing the shoot and everything. We appreciate you spending some time with us today. Until we see you again, we want to say thanks to Kayla D for coming down and hanging out with us. And until then, this is Eric Posable with Body Morph Pros, and I will see you guys later. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.